Welcome everybody to your friendly neighborhood Uhfgood. The reason I don't have my hat on is because I just took a shower and my hair's still drying and I think I need a haircut. Anyways, that's not really important. What's important is what I'm going to do today. Today, for starters, we are going to um, we're going to actually I'm we're gonna actually go and do what I said I was gonna do earlier, a couple weeks ago, last week, whatever. Having to do with drawing, sketching one of my inspirations for my main villain, Max, which is also a Max Maven, which I kept saying that I was gonna do, but um, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do some. I'm gonna do these fairly short, kind of like I did yesterday, but not quite as short as yesterday. I'm gonna try to do like a full 8 minutes. You know, maybe 7 minutes of actual work or whatever. Even though this is kind of an introduction video, I'm still planning to do some work. But so I'm gonna try to keep these really short. But I'm also going to just go ahead and go through stuff, even stuff that I should have already up and running, like Blender and all that stuff. So, yeah. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, kind of upcoming. I'm trying to learn this stuff, even though I've done some uh, general learning. Even though I did, uh, see, that's why you should have a script. And I'm doing this kind of on the fly. Should at least had an idea of what I was gonna say. But so I'm trying to learn as I go, like learn as I learn while doing, right. And I'm gonna work on the throne room scene, which is where halfway gets called up and he essentially gets fired and physically ejected out of the building. And then so to do that, I'm gonna have characters that I gotta create, and then I have to create the stuff that I'm using for the background, and which is the Blender stuff. So I'm gonna have to learn how to create my own object, 3D object. So I'm probably gonna start with the throne, which is just gonna be a big chair, and I'm gonna get into what do I need? Should I make it? Should I base it on like you know, real world sizes? It's like 6 foot tall person, and the throne maybe is going to be 8 to 10 feet tall or something. Something big. It's going to be big, but so yeah, I'm going to work all that stuff out. Whether or not uh, whether or not let's actually do something here. Let's do a search for Max Maven while I'm talking. Uh, Whether or not I can use a Blender for everything in Unity. So I'm gonna try to see if I can. I know I can bring in the lights. Probably can bring in the camera too, because I think I remember seeing that. But I want to make the lights and camera in Blender be the lights and camera in Unity, even if I have to tweak them. Tweaking them in game is fine, but because I'm later on still thinking about using Armory later, I want to have everything that I'm going to use in the scene there, because when you do it in Armory, you're actually creating a scene in Blender, and it's going to use that stuff. It's going to use the camera and it's going to use the lights and stuff, even if it acts a little bit differently. Anyways, so for today, we're actually just gonna do the some of the drawing. So yeah, let's see if this refreshes. This doesn't refresh. How about that? I switched to arrow. Maybe that's because I'm in this, because I told it to disable arrow. I'm gonna have to test that offline. Okay, so anyways, let's shrink my head here. Actually, let's shrink me back down even smaller, kind of where I'm supposed to be. And why? All right. Why is Wait a second. What happened? Is it control? I'm trying to figure out here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's about. I guess that's about right. Right? Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. I'm still gonna resize myself again a little bit. Something like that. Okay, so this is that's part of the ad thing, and so this is actually what we're going to do. Like I said, I'm doing a little more like the busy work stuff, because I'm just gonna I'm trying to get ahead a couple of days, so maybe a week, maybe 3 or 4 days. I don't know, but right now I'm just actually making videos for tomorrow. So hopefully I'll get to do enough videos for tomorrow and the next day today. So anyways, we'll start with this. That's actually not a bad image, and I'm going to save it as reference. So or save image as. There we go. And we're going to go to D drive, and we're going to go to dev stuff, and we're going to go to reference, and we're just going to say Max Maven 234. And the reason that I'm using 5 digits is because I'm just basing that on well, I'll tell you in just a second when I return in a few minutes. So I've hit my time limit. So I will see you in the next video, and we'll discuss this a little bit further.